Welcome back to Dominions 5. This is turn 7 now. We're going to see if our messages had an effect on anybody, what kind of messages we got. Actually, this is also a big day because we sent out a lot of forces trying to take some land, so this is a pretty big day for us. Message from Utgard. Is that it? Only Utgard has responded. I sent a message. We haven't even heard anything from them. We know they're in the northwest. Let's see what they have to say. Giant dressed in what seems to be woodsman clothing had requested an audience with you. Greetings from Utgard. We bring news that the warriors of Miklin are under a powerful blessing from their bloodthirsty god. They display tremendous attacking prowess as well as an unbelievable quickness in their movement. The Jaguar warriors also seem to display a supernatural luck and a bloodlust for battle. These blessings cannot come without a price. Their lands must, without a doubt, be dying at the moment their god's influences take over. The intentions of Miklin have to be one of aggression. We advise caution and perhaps coordination between our mutual nations to stop them if need be. I must now return to the Frostlands. As the giant leaves, you realize that he was an Utgardian scout, which leaves you to wonder, how does a giant go around without being noticed by the general population? Yeah. Okay. I'm perfectly fine with fighting against Miklin. So Miklin's played by Lucid Tactics, and his YouTube channel he does a lot of Dominions on there, and multiplayer Dominions as well. So I think the general consensus is he is the threat here for this series. So I'm perfectly fine with fighting against him. No other talk. We got a event in Skyplane here. We found some fire gems. Well, there we go. All right. The bridge. We sent a small force at trying to fight against a big force. Right, there was like 80 of them, and there was only 20 of us or so. So this might be an interesting battle. Let's watch this one. Well, I didn't. Okay, that's not watching. Well, we won. We won. We lost 7 of our Falchineers. We had 27. They had 59. They had 2 trolls with them. Okay. So, yeah, okay, cool. I guess we can watch it if we want. I did turn the graphics up on these battles to make them a little bit fancier. I mean, it's not really that fancy anyway, but let's crank up the speed and see how this one played out. This is just a bunch of them. A bunch of undead get flying in there. Let's turn the sign down just a bit. And, yeah, we just sort of... Oh, I'm actually running away. And they're running away, too. Oh, it's the undead scaring them off. Well done, buddy. And then... That's a troll. Oh, is he beating on my commander? That's not cool. Battle in Normandy. This is the one... That was the one to the west, over there by Midgard. This is the one with my prophet and one of his friends, along with 32 Falchineers, which we handily took out the 7 heavy cavalry. This is actually a good battle. Lost 5. We took out that whole force there. And Earthscar was the one to the southeast, over by Man. And we seem to have done just fine there against a bunch of mounted commanders. Nice. That's, this one I was a little scared about, because this is a bunch of cavalry. We do have pole arms here, so I guess we get maybe a bonus with that. But, yeah, I saw one of my guys die there. Handled them pretty well. Excellent. Okay. Let's go out and check on our map here. So we have claimed Normandy over here. We have the bridge. We have Earthscar. We have Dark Forest, of course. We have our circle. We have our circle around our capital here. So that's excellent. That's a big boost here because I can now recruit. I can still only recruit that many because of recruitment points and commander points. But that's fine. I'm going to turn you off. I'm going to get a Lizard Lord in here, please. And... We're going to build a new army. We're going to march to our north and see if we can start taking... Shadow Grove here is in a pretty safe spot. We should be able to walk in there pretty easily. And I want to take Death Drop. We have Pangea right here. So we want to get Death Drop as soon as we can and kind of and build a fortress here if we can. And make a nice... Because they can't walk through here. Unless you can fly or whatever. But yeah, so we can build some sort of a fortress. There, I believe, is going to be a spot. If we can get... 50 heavy infantry and heavy cavalry. That's not that many things. I think we can handle that. We may need to go look at that. I do want to go ahead and take the Plains of Insanity. We need to talk to Midgard over here and say, we agree to your ceasefire. They said, hey, let's agree to, not attack each other. And I'm perfectly fine with that. I will take this one and Plains of Insanity, which is actually a really good resource income place. That might be a good place for a fortress. So yeah, we'll walk into here as soon as we can. I think maybe we should go... Daz last time, I can't read past messages. There may be a way of doing it. I don't know how to do it, though. He said Welcome, lizard folk. Basically, he said, don't go into Savannah of Grace or Keld. And we'll keep our ceasefire with him. Problem with that is Savannah of Grace. Part of my plan here was to try to get some sea nations, sea lands. The easy way of doing that is just take over a territory that has water folks, like these things. And we can just walk in there and start taking some water lands. We have to build a little bit of craft, a little bit of gear, just so we can have water breathing stuff for our leader. Other than that, we can just walk into these places. Well, I mean, fight it, I guess. That's a water one there. Oh, well, look at that. Excellent. We can make shamblers. Shamblers are amphibian. Okay, that solves that problem. That's excellent. Okay, well, we have it then. So we can build our water forces there in the bridge. Tra-la-la-la-la. Bridge. I apologize for that. And we can walk into something like this. Maybe we can go get this. That's on the land. But maybe down here and take the Tide of Dreams. There's another one up this way also. The iridescent sheen. Also thrown. So, excellent. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and start building my... you take 25 recruitment points. That's a lot of recruitment points. A bit of gold, too. I'm gonna go ahead and start building you guys and just start making you. We don't have a leader to send with them, but we can make them up. We can get someone like a ring of or whatever you get of water breathing and walk into some lands. I do want to take this Bleak Grove, which is bear tribe warriors who are going to mess me up. So we'll because we've got Pythium down here, I noticed, and that's their cap circle right there. So they're going to want this place also. This is a nice fortress place. So yeah, so let's go. We'll finish cleaning this up. I'm going to build a new army to go to the north. We have 21 here already. Next turn we will have 40 plus the Lizard Lord. And we'll start marching ourselves north. I'm going to go to Shallow Grove and Death Drop as quickly as we can. And then over here, maybe we'll take Griffin Spires. You don't want to be the first guy to take any Thrones of Ascension, because then you get that blue turtle shell on you. And we want to try to avoid that. But okay, so let me... I want to get some messages sent. I want to send a message over to Midgard. We'll send one over to Utgard as well. And I want to get some units named. Some of you have requested some units named. My first episode just went out yesterday, so... I will get some folks' names. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got this all planned out. First off, we'll show off my messages that I have sent. We're going to Midgard. These folks to our left here. Lizards have thought about your proposal. They sent a message asking me to agree to a ceasefire on this border here. We accept. We see no need to walk into the frozen wastelands you call home. We stay on our side. The giant ones of Midgard stay on theirs. And then up to Utgard, up to our northwest here. Also giant frost giants. Lizards do not fear anyone. They're telling me about how scary Mictlan is. But if the Jaguars of Mictlan are preparing for war, they will find the armies of the Satis a formidable opponent. If the giants of Utgard agree to mind their southern borders, that's us here, then perhaps one day giant and lizard will be seen fighting side by side against the filth of this land, some of which we have already discovered to your... That's not supposed to be west. That's supposed to be east. I don't want to retract it. I want to redo it. Okay, I gotta redo this. To your east. To your east. Can I just, like, modify the thing? Alright. I gotta modify this. To their east. I'm trying to sew in some other, maybe something there. Okay, fixed. To the east. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. Those of you that are familiar with Dominions, you probably realize that I think I'm probably the weakest player of this bunch of YouTubers here. All these guys have played a lot of Dominions on their channel, and I've not played a lot of it. So what I'm trying to do here, somewhat tactfully and creatively, is try to throw things out of whack. Like, well, here's what they want. I know these kind of players. They want to just sit peacefully and do their build up for as many turns as they can, probably 30 turns of just building their forces up, waiting for a late game when they can just sort of explode in the final 10 turns, take as many Thrones of Ascension as possible, and then win that way, hopefully holding off through the Cataclysm. My only hope, I think, of doing any sort of winning here is to just throw a wrench into any sort of plans. So that means that starting a war, perhaps up here with Pangaea, maybe agreeing to some sort of peace/ceasefire quote with Man, Midgard, and Utgard, happily breaking that treaty perhaps very soon, just to put kinks in the plans of these strategy players. So that is my overall plan here, and what I'm trying to do. I'm hoping to get some sort of peace a bit with Man and Midgard, and I may pull folks away from the borders as soon as we get borders set up, and maybe we can focus on Pangaea, but we will happily walk in here anytime we see them. We'll try to sneak in there anytime we see them not doing anything. Perhaps they can get a war once we set a war going on with them. Maybe we can get, if we can get Utgard up here fighting, Pangaea, that would be great. But yeah, so that's kind of my thinking. That's what we're trying to do here. I don't want to let them just sit and build, because I know I will certainly lose if I let them get powerful. Early game, I got to hit hard and try to get as much land as possible so that I can ruin some plans. Anyway, so as for my army, so we've got I need to take these places as soon as possible. Problem is we've got Bear Tribe warriors who are very difficult down to our south here, and we have Wolf Tribe warriors who are also very difficult here in the mountains. There's only 30 of those, so it may not be too bad. I really want to walk into there, and I don't know that I can. We only have 20-something here, and something like, what's here? 14 here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the folks in Normandy here. By the way, I've got everyone names. I got Silencer over here with, I can't rename my prophet, over here in the west. We're going to send these guys who have a force of, that's a lot of unrest. A force of, I can't push the right button here. A force of 27. They're going to meet up with the bridge folks, which have a lot of casters, raising the dead, along with the 14. So they are all going to go walking into the Plane of Insanity, along with Normandy, because we got to take this now, because next turn I want to get this taken and start getting a keep built over here. I have got Vinyl Rabbit over here in Satis, who I have loaded up 15 units with him to head south to the bridge. And with the 15 plus whatever we have here in Earthscar, which is another 23 here, I'm hoping that we can walk in and maybe take out this one and maybe combined take out Bleak Grove. That's my thoughts. We're gonna after these guys leave here, we're gonna start building up an army so we can walk to the north, because I gotta get Death Drop. I gotta get Death Drop. It's very important I get that. He's gonna be walking in there very soon. I must take that one. I must get that one. So we're gonna go there first, actually. So yeah, so we're gonna build up an army there. I've got I'll show off the names. We've got Bob Ross over here patrolling with his humans. Actually, you know one thing I could probably do here? I can get a few more of these. How many can I get? I can get 3. I'll keep on bringing these guys in. How many people can you hold, Bob? Bob can hold 40. So okay, I'm going to build a bit of an army here so we can try to quickly get into Death Drop. This is named after Marcus Aurelius, by the way, who was in the series before the last 2 turns. And then we're going to see if we can maybe get in the Griffin Spires. I'm not sure about that one. But this is actually, this quarry is a nice bottleneck, but this is an even better one. Okay, so we've got force going into there. We're going to take just this one time, hopefully take this one here. I have moved my scout, named Callum the Lizard Commoner, down to our south to Bleak Grove. You can see everyone in here. Norg, Jimskin, Garthright. Garthright, my horse, however, has a never healing wound. And he is at 3 hit points. He's undead. He never heals anyway. So he's got 3 hit points. So I've changed his tactic to stay behind everyone. Okay. I think we're good. We're going to leave these guys right here. I want you guys to go ahead and deal with the unrest. You might as well while you're here. Go ahead and patrol while you're sitting here. And Johnny Stone, I want you to go ahead and search for some magic sites. Might as well while we're in Earthscar. Probably something in here. And next turn we can walk into probably Gonzai Mountain, because I want to make sure we get that before Daz gets any ideas. If Pythium walks into here, not a big deal. We can build a fortress here in the bridge. Not a big deal. It still cuts him off. All right, so I think that's our turn. That is our turn. Bob's patrolling. We have no one else to do anything. Research is still going on. Next turn we will have research enchantment level 3, which will give us more raising of things. You guys are all moving. I think we're in good shape. Everyone's done? Yes. So, here we go. Next turn. All right, turn number 8. Let's see what we have here. Should have something interesting going on. Oh, we got messages from folks. Let's we'll start with the top here. Messenger from Man. Deal is struck, then serpents. You keep to your land, and we keep to ours. Excellent. Your offer information in exchange for death gems is interesting, and indeed we desire to learn more of the world around us, but we are an insular nation and are content to keep our secure borders. We can tell you that Midgard lies to your west. We already knew that. If that is information you can sell to others. Wardens of Avalon, insular and ever peaceful. Sure, whatever. Pangea. So these are the folks that we've been threatening. Dwarf comic here. A purple crow flutters above your head, somehow laughing, and laughing, until you order a grunt to kill it. It quickly flies away at your command, not before dropping a white mark on a nearby statue. So this is the turn. I'm supposed to go announcing where he is. That was my threat. I suppose I have to follow through with it, so I didn't really think that far ahead. Research enchantment is done. We're at research enchantment number 3, which is excellent. Johnny Stone has searched the Earthscar for magic sites. Found none. Really? I thought for sure we had something in there. A battle in the Plain of Insanity. So this is going to be probably a tough one. This is pretty risky because we went up against a bunch of cavalry. We'll watch it to have some suspense here. Walking across the river into a bunch of cavalry. There's a whole bunch of us here, including our undead horse guy. And a lot of their living horse guys. Lots of undead are flying in here, however. And as long as we contain and we keep our morale, we'll be fine. Oh, we're charging into these guys. Excellent. You guys holding in there? Undead are flocking in here, and they're finally showing up to the battle. I figure out how to get my undead to get into the battle faster. I wonder if I should start my units further back. Maybe I could just have my units hold. The problem with having my units hold is then they're going to get pelted with arrows. Which I guess isn't that big a deal, because we have plenty of armor that arrows aren't going to do anything to us. So yeah, so we did a good job there. We lost 12 of them. That's kind of rough, but we killed a bunch more than that. Okay, so we got patrolling troops in Earthscar have killed 70 filthy brigands. Dark Forest, 9 brigands and troublemakers. Yeah, a new famous hero. Stories of Garthright's brave deeds and his heroic battle prowess are now told by bards and storytellers all over the world. What do we have, buddy? What do you got? What'd you get? Heroic ability. Increased attack skill. Any commander entering the Hall of Fame gets a heroic ability. Yes. Increased attack skill. Well, that's not really helpful for you. I mean, attack is great, but you only have 3 hit points, and we can't heal you any. Can I give you, let me see here real quick. I can't make anything just yet, really. Because all I can make a trinket of, whoops, hang on. What does that do? Allows him to lead a few undead units. No, I don't want that. We need to find something. Maybe we can get something that will give him some health or something. We can look at that, I suppose. You're double death. Let's look at our map now and see what we found. Oh my, what is going on down here? 230 enemy units. Soulless, long-dead militias, long-dead horsemen, led by Knucklebones the Lich. Okay. That must be a mighty throne of ascension down there. I don't remember seeing that many before. Oh man. I wanted that before he showed up. Hydras. This is Pythium has walked into this region. I don't know how good Hydras are. I'm assuming because 2 Hydras were able to take out 40 bear warriors. I'm assuming they're pretty tough. I'll have to send him a message, I guess. I didn't want to meet him already. 2 Hydras. All right. What else is going on over this way? Still no, Daz says don't walk over here. Daz isn't even anywhere around here. Man. Let's go walk and just do some exploring and see. If he's like, no, we can see his homeworld's right here. We see some Dominion right there, but I mean, why should he get this land? This is 2 spaces away. I think we're gonna take it. We don't want to like anger anybody, but well, I mean, yeah, we do, but we don't want to have enemies on all sides. We're probably gonna have an enemy up here in Pangea. Death Drop doesn't have much there. Okay, so let's focus on this turn. So we've got quite a bit of an army here in Earthscar now. We got 17 of these militia who are going to die. We're going to put them into the just put you get your own squad here. I want you guys just to be up front. Actually, you know what? Just come over here. A sparse box is fine. And I want you to You guys are already going to the archers from the bottom. You guys are firing at the closest in the middle. Maybe we do actually need another middle group here. Something like a nice line formation here. Just sort of double everyone up this way. I want you guys to go first, actually. So I'm going to put you there. I'll put the other guys back just a little bit. Like that. You guys will step back there. Okay, so that'll give us a nice line of things. And really, their mission is to die. Arrows are going to be pelting them. So they're not going to live very long. But they're going to be bait, basically. We want to walk into, well, Wolf Tribe Warriors and Wolf Tribe Archers right in here. I wanted to move these guys at the bridge over into here, but I can't do that now because there's Hydras there. I can't just let him walk into my territory. So can we do this with what we have here? 35, 40 units. Can 40 units walk into the mountain? And they're not very good units. There's only a few Falchineers. One thing I do want to do, actually, while I'm thinking about this, I want to hire a mercenary. I don't normally do this, but we got Sir Geoffrey. Has 30 men, commands 180 pounds of gold for employment, or the Armored Fist of God is a mage, commands 25 men, demands 180. Let's hire one. Let's see what happens. For 3 months, sure. 180 bucks. Yeah. I'm going to hire both of them. Okay. What's it mean, land 61? Oh, because that's where I'm at. Right. Okay. I gotcha. So, yeah, we'll hire them. Unless someone else wants them, they can have them. But we'll see if we can take them, and we'll take some more folks in here. Okay, so back here in Satis, we have a bit of an army here we can put under Rimsin, who we're going to be renaming here in a minute. I want you to be in a nice line formation here up front. And I'm going to let you command them from behind. Your job here, buddy, is to just stay behind the troops. I don't want you dying. You guys are going to attack the closest enemy. Okay, so that's their whole job here. I'm going to let... I wonder if I should move you up also. So we're going to have Bob Ross and this guy. Will be making their way north. That's the idea here. I'll let you sit back up this way. And then you guys are going to go make sure you're firing at the archers. Yes, excellent. Archers won't have shields, so we should be able to do a little damage there. So you guys are going to move up here into Death Drop. Can we think we take that? No, it's heavy infantry. Probably not. How many of us are there? No, probably, maybe, I guess. I really kind of want to move these guys down here in the bridge and then take this mountain here. What can we do? What can we do? First item on the agenda, I suppose, is going to have Garth right here build a fort, build a palisade right here. That's first on the list. We know we want that. I'm going to let my prophet just do some preaching. Just make sure we keep our dominion over here. Maybe push into their range a little bit. This is Midgard over here. We should probably put something in Midgard. There's nothing over here. That's the same as us. Let's put in a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. 10 of them over there. Using up some cash here because of that fortress there. Let me think. Okay, I have an idea here. I've done a couple things here. I've gonna have my folks here in the Plane of Insanity. Garthright no longer is building a palisade. Jim Skin is going to be doing that because everyone else is going to be walking back to the bridge to defend that place. The folks at the bridge, like Vinyl Rabbit here, Vinyl Rabbit and his army of Falchineers are going to walk into the Gonzai Mountain along with Ilbrat, Toru, and Johnny Stone, who Johnny Stone now has the Raised Skeleton spell. So Johnny's going to be going crazy with those skeletons and spamming as many of those things as he possibly can to help us on the battlefield. So that's that. We'll take that one next turn. We'll have these guys walking in, hopefully to defend against any Hydras that may be showing up. We're going to make sure we get some defense in here. That's not a lot, but that's going to be something. We may need to get a little bit more, but we'll see where we can go from here. Gordizzle, our new guy, Gordizzle and Bituminous Lizard are here in Satis. Gordizzle, I'm going to use to, he's going to stay here one. Actually, you know what? He doesn't have to stay here. He's going to accompany Bituminous Bear, actually. So you two are going to walk together. Same thing, I want you raising skeletons along with these guys. And you're going to go ahead and move north to Death Drop. Who has to move twice? Oh, yeah, okay, I gotcha. So, yeah, everyone's going to go into here, and then we will together, with Dark Forest, walk into Death Drop to take that one next turn. I guess the turn after that. So, we've got that taken care of. We're going to make sure we're bringing in more of these guys, because next turn, we're going to have enough gems to start recruiting a Tomb King. And we're getting one of those guys set up here in Satis, just start raising the dead and getting an army that way. We probably should have been doing that sooner, but I just didn't have enough death gems to get one up, so we need 23 for that. So we'll have that next turn. I think that's everything. We've got... Yeah, that's everybody. Okay, Bob will be moving up here eventually. I don't think I want to try... Since there's only 10 of them, but there's only, 20 of us here. We probably can't take that, even though it looks like something pretty weak, but we'll just hold off. Might as well. No harm done there. And we'll walk into Death Drop and Mid-Shadow Grove. I need to say something over here to Pangea, so let me do that real quick. I guess I send a message over to Pythium as well and say, hey, your Hydras are fine right there, but no further. So let me go write some messages. Greetings from Satis. We wish this message could be brought to you on better terms, but we feel we must warn the world of a potential new threat. Vile birds have been seen circling our lands, defiling our statues, squawking insults at even the smallest, most innocent hatchlings. Our expert scouts followed them back to their homeland, a region known as Pangea. We're continuing to scout the area and will inform of any further disturbances. There we go. That's going out to everybody. We also need to send a message to Pythium to our south, the Hydra folks. So let's do that. Well met, Hydras of the south. Your recent expansion into Bleak Grove, this is the forest right down here, has given us pause. Can we trust your expansion ends there? We had planned on using that forest as a new breeding ground, but perhaps we can work on another solution to the ever-expanding lizard population, unless you would consider payment for the land. Our spies are quite knowledgeable, and we'd be willing to share information in exchange. Okay, and again, we can just tell them whatever. We don't have to lie. Maybe we will. I doubt he'll take it anyway. Okay, so I think we're good to go, though. We've got everything set up. Folks are named. We are bringing in all the units we want to bring in, which is more Falchineers. For research, as soon as we get done with enchantment, it's going to be a little bit while. We'll start working on construction so that we can get some, hopefully get some better built leaders. And then we can start moving in. One of these days, we'll start moving into the better, the Sauromancers. These guys are really good. Also Sacred, and, well, Sacred's not a big deal, but they have Death level 3 magic, so. Yeah, so, anyway, I think what we need to do, I think we're good. So, we're moving into here. We're also building a palisade in the Plane of Insanity, which hopefully will be left alone. We have a defense set up on this one. No defense here. We don't need it right now. There's a defense there just in case. I don't know if I need it. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do this much. I'm going to do... I'll do 6, I suppose. I don't really want to, but I'll do a little bit there. That's not a lot of money. That's fine. We can do it. We can afford that. We have defense here. We do keep on having some brigands popping up here in Dark Forest, but we took care of that one. Oh, I guess we're good. Never mind. So we should be taking out the mountain next time against these wolf tribe warriors who are quite tough. We'll be moving into Mount Morgos, and these two combined will walk into Death Drop next turn. Hopefully, Pangea is not there yet. They might be. I'm really tempted to move in there right now. I mean, I guess we could. Here's what, let's try it. We're gonna wing it. It says there's only 10 of them. I don't believe that. Heavy infantry, heavy cavalry. No, we would certainly lose. Never mind. I'm gonna control myself. Next turn. We're gonna go walking into there, and we'll be good to go. So, yeah, calling it a day. Thanks again for watching. I'm not sure if this is the end of the video or not. Maybe we'll do another episode, or maybe another turn. Who knows? Welcome back to Dominions 5. We'll see how our wolf tribe attack has done. Messages from from me. Yeah, right. This is one I sent out. Messenger from Utgard. Satis. A messenger comes bearing a message from Utgard. Greetings, mighty lizards of Satis. Utgard agrees to a peaceful border as long as Dolmyra Peaks is left alone. There's a bigger need of taking Mictlan into consideration. Everyone's terrified of Mictlan. We got a couple people dying on the way to their walk. A battle at Gonzai Mountain. So this is the one. Let's watch the battle. Well, let's see what happens in Mount Morgos first. Mount Morgos. In Burke, the Cloud Mage has joined. Huh? A man has appeared. He seeks to unveil the secret of mist-covered highlands. Oh, yeah? All right, I'll take a guy. Yeah, let's go watch this battle here. So this is us versus a bunch of wolf folk here in to our south. Vinyl Rabbit is out there raising some skeletons. Excellent. There they are. There's 3 of them spawning with each one of those. Excellent. That one looks like a lizard guy. They're sending in. What are these things? These are these wolf guys that are charging in here. But we'll see how this goes. And a bunch of meat shields. Oh, they got us slaughtered. They just like destroyed my militia. Some of the undead are in there now fighting, along with our what are you guys called? Light infantry, right? Falchineers are going to charge in for these guys. Let's pick up the pace here. And yeah, we got you guys. Ah, that was actually a pretty easy fight. Yeah, pretty easy fight. Okay, cool. Excellent. Yeah, we got... Oh, we lost 11 of our militia, but that's not a big deal. We made all 17 of those things in one turn. So that was a... I'd call that a success. All right, so let's see our world here. Oh, it's very cold. Looks like we were in the winter of our first year. Okay, so today's plan, I guess what we need to do... Oh, the Hydras have moved out. They just now got my message this turn, though. So I won't be able to hear back from them until next turn. So, I really want to go walk in there. Oh, something I looked at before on the end of the last one. I wasn't recording it, but Savannah of Grace. 235 income in this place. Look at the population there. This place is incredible. This is the one that Daz says I can't have. But I think I'm going to have it. Because that's a lot of income. He's nowhere to be found around here. He might be here, I guess. But he's nowhere around here. We're going to send our scout in next turn. He's going to go walking in. Can you go any further? No, you can go. Well, go ahead and go to Verdant Valley, I guess. We'll go to Keld and we'll decide where to go from there. But we'll see how close Daz is. If he's like nowhere even near here, then we're walking into there. He clearly doesn't have this one. He doesn't even have his cap circle yet. What's he doing over there? What's he doing? Is he maybe he's focusing somewhere else? That's strange. Am I doing well? I don't know. I really want to watch the other videos, but I can't. I can't until this is over because I want to know what's going on with everyone else, but obviously that's off limits. And remember, no spoilers in the comments, please. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 territories on turn 9, so I think that's pretty good. That's kind of what I was hoping to do, is get a territory at least one every turn. That's pretty good, I think. Here's Inberk, my Cloud Mage, who has some research abilities and some air magic. What am I going to do with you? You have an enchanted sword. That's pretty good. I think what I'm going to do with you, actually, is just send you back into Satis and just go here and just do some research, buddy. I can have you search for gems, and you may find air gems for me. But yeah, just go back and research. That's fine. The other 2 of yous, you guys, with your 28 folks, are going to go walking into Death Drop. I'll put the right button eventually today. Into Death Drop, we're going to get here. We're going to build ourselves a fortress. In Dark Forest, along with Bob Ross here, who has an army of a few folks. 24 of them, to be exact. We're going to go join him up here in Death Drop as well. So we should be able to easily take this thing, and then we can start looking somewhere else. As long as I don't take Demira Peaks, right? That's the one he wants? He's already got that. So, yeah, nice and warm where we are. Everywhere else is cold. So we can take Griffin Spires. Probably doesn't actually look like it might be an easy take, and that'll get our first Throne of Ascension, and then Soul Shaker Peninsula here. Probably be the next one to get, and we got to get Savannah of Grace. We're gonna take that. We'll deal with our ones we have here first. But if he's not even gonna yeah, that's a city. That's gonna be a pretty. No, it's not. Farmland. That's the word I'm looking for. That's gonna be a lot of income. That thing is just so much income. We must have that place. We must. So I really want to walk in here with these guys, but I think I'm gonna hold off because we don't know what they're gonna say. I could just go walk in there. Do I want to anger Pythium? It's wide open. It's free from military units. Why would he just leave? Is he testing me? Like, is that the idea? I don't know how tough those Hydras are. He couldn't see over here. He could only see this. Actually, he couldn't even see that army because we moved. So he could only see. Actually, I guess this army, which was no, that's not it. I don't know what he could see. He could see a small group of us. Do we want to start a war already with Pythium? I mean, I mean, oh, you know what? I forgot. I do want to go ahead and start raising. Oh, you know what? I don't think. Yeah, I need to have a Death 3 mage to raise this guy. Well, I'll take a Tomb Priest. That'll do. To get someone else in here. To get a 3, I need to get one of these Sorrowmancers, because they have Death 3. That'll allow me to raise the cool guy. So we can work on him. It'll take me a couple turns, but we'll go ahead and get him in here. We'll have a fortress here. We're going to... do I want to do it? It's just such a nice defensive location. I mean, I guess this is pretty defensive here also. I want it. I really want it. Let's see what he says first. Let's not go crazy. Who am I kidding? I want to do it. No, we're gonna control ourselves. All of you guys, I want you to run up to... Let's run up... Oh, man, what are we gonna do? Let's go back to Satis. And in Satis, we're going to regroup and send a force up to the northwest and claim these while we can. We will leave this army down here. This is a decent-sized army. We have these underwater folks. We'll figure out a reason for them in a bit. I may actually need to just build someone different here in the bridge. So I want you to go ahead and just keep on preaching, buddy. Maverick, go ahead and search for sites. Norig, no, don't do a blood. Don't do that. We could maybe get a building in here. Is that wise? I think we just patrol the province. Just keep the unrest down, and we'll just hang out here for a minute. I could actually send someone like Cade in here. Cade's not doing anything, so we could send Cade back to get some research done. I want just you, Cade. You come on back. Come on back to Satis to get some research done. Maverick and Norig and Silencer will stay here with this group with my leader, and Garthright. This will stay as a decent-sized military. Everyone else will move into Satis, and I really want that territory. That's a lot of money. But we'll take Death Drop, and then we'll work on taking these other 3 territories right here, and including the Thrones of Ascension. Those are going to be a big help for us. Okay, so there's not much else we need to do, I think. That's pretty much it. We have a new guy we need to get named, I suppose. Let me throw in... What's a good lizard name? How about Luke Jordan? That's a good lizard name. Luke Jordan the Lizard. I should name him like Lizard Jordan or something. Okay, so you got that. You guys are moving into here with everyone, right? Norg is doing nothing. Just patrol buddy. Garthright, you can... What can I make? Do I want a lab or a temple? Is it worth building a tower here? I want to put a tower here, but if I can just walk in... If he doesn't reply to me next turn, we're walking in there. My army will be here. My large army will be here, so we'll just walk in there next turn. In fact, I'm actually going to... Whoops, what did I just do? No, you stay here. Everyone stay here. Oh, I just ruined all that. Come here first, and then you can work your way up to Satis. You guys, I'm going to have... Same thing as I had before. Patrol. I want you preaching. I want Silencer looking for magic sites. And I want Cade heading north. Okay. Look at the unrest down. Not that we really need it. Can I do any sort of... No, we need to... We have to have like a temple to do the blood hunting or whatever. Is it wise to build a temple here? We'll hold off. Actually, have some cold pushing into our dark forest over here. Okay, so yeah, I think we're about good. I think we're good. We're gonna call it a day here. So I think this is the third turn for this episode. So we're gonna call it here. Thanks again for watching, and we'll be back next time with perhaps a bit of war. We'll see where this goes. I'll see you next time.